Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 8 of my F125 Myteam career mode. We are about to head into the Monaco Grand Prix, a circuit that we won at last year with Jenson Button, and we've had some pretty good results lately. Let's see where we are. Results. We have had a 4th place with Gabriel Bortoleto in Bahrain, and we've had a 7th place with Jenson Button in Imola. So we're coming into this race off the back of 2 consecutive points finishes and a track where we won at last year, and we were very, very quick. We've got an intense rivalry with Sauber still going on, an era defining. Everybody in Formula One is talking about it. Nobody cares about the constructors title battle. It's all about Pedro Diniz racing against I forgot the name, Sauber, Kick Sauber Racing. But yeah, we're going to head straight into it. Kick Sauber, sorry, just checking stuff. No, I didn't mean to. Yeah, should we go with Button? I went with Button last race, didn't I? I actually did that without even thinking. So yeah, we're going to go in as Jenson Button. It sort of, I forgot that came up, and I just clicked it. So yeah, racing as Jenson Button. We could have got Gabriel Bortoleto his first win, maybe. We'll see. But yeah, obviously this was a race that I was dreading last year, and it went well. Can history repeat itself, or are we going to be in for a very tricky race? I think it'll either go one way or the other, to be honest. Oh, ran out of time. Oh god, 25%. Now I am I am expecting a delivery at some point. Finally got some new trainers after walking around with holes in my shoes for weeks. So yeah, that'll be coming, I think it's between 5 and 7, so it might be at some point in the stream that you hear a massive bang on the door, so I apologise if that happens. But yeah, let's head straight into qualifying. Let's see what we can do. I'm also using this time to not look at football results until it's all over. All I know is Arsenal are 2-0 up at half-time, and I think Gyökeres has scored. But it'd be interesting to see if Man United win today, because that'll be 4 wins in a row. And it'll mean that the United strand is 1 game away from being able to cut his hair. And to be fair, it's a genius ploy, because that guy has actually got me wanting Man United to win games. Which I never thought I'd see happen. But I kind of just win the 5 games in a row. The 5th game's against Tottenham as well, so as an Arsenal fan, obviously I want Man United to win that game. But yeah, they can win 5 games in a row, and then they can go back to being dreadful. That would be great. Ooh, that was dodgy. Right, full on concentration mode. Piastri a little bit slidey. Lost a bit of time there. Still holding firm. It's such a tight field spread around here because it's such a quick lap around here. Jacques Villeneuve has taken pole position. He's hit the Canadian. God, don't drive into the tunnel. That'd be a good idea. Right. Ooh, that was a bit naughty, but we'll take it. That was me trying to avoid... So I've hit the wall now. It's me trying to avoid the wall. I might have accidentally cut the... Oh god, that is terrible. Whoops, I'm sorry. If there's any justice, I'll completely bottle these last 2 corners like I have there. Into the last corner now. Are we going to get our first pole position, or are we going to be pipped to the line? It is our first pole position. Excellent. I mean, questions on the validity of it, but I will claim that I was trying to avoid the barrier. No, pole position. Gabriel Bortoleto saying that could have been him. by a tenth from Villeneuve, Russell a second back, Piastri, Tsunoda, Norris, Verstappen having a shocker. 8 Leclerc down in 9th. And yeah, Gabriel Bortoleto in 19th going, why did you not pick me? This could be 2 wins in a row for Jenson Button around Monaco. Right, I'm going to put I started the stream with my laptop charger off. I'm going to have to put it back on because it is degrading rapidly. Try not to break anything else. Oh, probably inhaled quite a lot of dirty air from my Xbox there. My lungs will thank me. Not. Right, there we go. I think that's all sorted. Looks to be okay. Right, let's go to the race. I mean, it should be a case of we get out the first corner ahead and then hopefully we can hold it. But that would be far too simple. Can't believe we're on episode 8 already. I am definitely preferring the streaming though, rather than recording it. Because it's just, when you're doing F1 content and you're doing long races or you're doing quite a lot of races in one go, it's an absolute pain in the arse to edit together. And editing is the one part of this whole process that I absolutely hate. So I do prefer just streaming and getting it out there. I know it's probably not as perfect as you know, as a recorded video would be, but I think it's a lot better, and hopefully you're enjoying it too. So Jenson Button lines up on pole position. Look at that, Jacques Villeneuve, former BAR teammates for Jacques Villeneuve threw a hissy and was like, I'm not racing for this team anymore. I don't care about the rest of the grid. If I knew what Fahrenheit was, I'd be able to tell you the temperature. That seems quite cool. 70 Fahrenheit. Actually, what is the equivalent? Let's Google it. 70 Fahrenheit to Celsius. Oh, 21. That's still pretty warm. Yeah, I've never really been good at working out, because obviously in the UK we use Celsius, and so now in America they use Fahrenheit and other places. But this is a very boring topic. We're just going to get straight into the race. But oh yeah, I forgot about this. Yes. I'm sure, is there a button in the game that you can change camera mode on? I've tried, but I just can't find it unless there isn't one. We have to map it or whatever. There's lights out and away we go. And we are in first place. And as long as we can hold it for 5 laps, don't smash up our car, be happy days. I don't mind a boring race to the checker flag. I don't think we're going to get one. George Russell was looking very racy. Even Charles Leclerc's pole conversion survived this in 2024. So hopefully we'll be alright. Got nearly a second already though. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, also got to try not to crash into a wall. That would also help. We were like legitimately fast around here last. I remember Button qualified P7, I think it was. And then we did like, I think it was a... Oh yeah, that's okay. Because we did a 25% race, didn't we? And we had to see the mandatory 2-stop. And then we were legitimately, oh god, Russell's there, go away, oh, bit of a squeeze. We were legitimately the quickest car. We managed to like gain a place every lap. God, I'm driving like shit, yeah. Villeneuve and Russell squabbling. I did give him a bit of a squeeze. It was probably a bit naughtier than I should have done. This will definitely help us out massively in the definitely help us out massively in the constructors. Sort of solidify that top 5 place. We're currently 5th at the moment as I just whack the wall. Excellent driving. Yeah, so currently P5. Mercedes are way in front in P4. We're not going to catch any of those guys. But yeah, if we can hold down a P5. Happy days, right. Villeneuve right up our arse here. Oh, don't go too deep. Fucking hell. The handy thing is that when you sweep back up, you can sort of chop the other driver a little bit and it'll cost them a bit of time. We seem to have quite a good launch out of that. Again, I've said this before, I'm terrible with Monaco corner names. Like, I should know them by now, I don't. This is Raskas, I know that. Oh, we're driving so erratically. I feel now it's lapping like 6 or 7 tenths faster. We're sort of feeling the pressure a little bit. I don't bottle it into this corner. It's like Senna and Mansell from Timu. For every BAR fan in 2003, this was their wet dream, and I was one of those BAR fans. Well, I was a Jenson Button fan, mainly, but... And then as soon as Villeneuve left, the team got good. Jacques Villeneuve, master of career choices. It's almost like he had his career in reverse. So like he started at the best team and then just slowly drifted backwards. I know he was heavily linked with McLaren, sort of 98, I think, or 98, 99. It would have been interesting to see how his career would have ended up if he'd have gone to McLaren. I assume he would have replaced David Coulthard. Wouldn't have got rid of Mika Hakkinen. Obviously that didn't happen. It probably would have upset the balance of the team as well if he'd gone to McLaren. So they would have been battling out for the #1 spot, and I think Villeneuve would have been certainly less compliant than David Coulthard was. Alright, half a lap to go. It's looking good. Villeneuve is pretty close though. God, right. I wonder if I just hold him up a little bit. Accelerate away into the last corner. Looks like we're going to win for the 2nd year in a row. We have won the Monaco Grand Prix. Get in. Villeneuve right up my arse for the whole thing. But we held out. Get in. Second win of the series. Second win at Monaco. Villeneuve gets driver of the day. I don't care. What, for going from third to second? Because he actually overtook anyone. He actually overtook somebody. Hey George, good to see you, mate. Yep, fantastic win here. I mean, a bit of nervous driving from me, trying to hold on, but we got it done. Bortoletto's kicking himself. It would have been him if I'd actually looked at the screen. Never mind. So yeah, Villeneuve second, Russell third. 2 Brits on the podium. Good old British bias in Formula 1. There we go. Pedro and his racing team are delighted. There's Greg from accounts, who got to go up today. He's happy. Better than crunching numbers, isn't it, Greg? Alright, so there we go. Winner. And unlike 2009, Jenson Button parks it in the right spot and doesn't have to run towards the podium. Right, Button wins from Villeneuve, from George Russell, Yuki Tsunoda in fourth, Piastri, Norris, Hakkinen, Verstappen had a bit of a shocker of a weekend, as did Leclerc. Ocon in 10th, so Charles Leclerc at his home race, completely bombing out. And then Bortoletto gained a place, finished 18th. So if you look at the Drivers' Championship, so Piastri leads by 13 points from Lando Norris. Villeneuve now in third. Verstappen lost ground. Leclerc in fifth. Russell sixth. We are in 7th place. Both drivers in the top 10. Button 7th in the championship. Bortoletto is 10th in the championship. Sandwiched by Hakkinen and Tsunoda. And then, yeah, these guys left to score. Yeah, comfortably. We're only 19 places behind, 19 points, should I say, behind Mercedes. If Antonelli has a few shockers. Oh, no, he's not there anymore, is he? No, he's at Aston Martin now. That's what I was relying on. Oh, they got Hakkinen, haven't they? Yeah, they'll be pretty solid. So, yeah, McLaren running away with it, really. Ferrari in second, Red Bull in third. So it's all sort of spaced out, really. Nothing really going on. Ourselves in fifth, massive gap to Williams, who have got 10 points. So it's Williams, Sauber, and Haas. And Aston Martin quite close together. Racing Bulls and Alpine yet to score. But I don't think our rivalry with Sauber is going to be era-defining anymore. I think we might have just skated away with that one for now. Unless Sauber build an absolute worldie of a car in the second half of the season and dominate. Yeah, 1 race down, 1 win. That'll probably be our only win of the season. I can't imagine us getting a win anywhere else. Where are we going? Is it Canada next? Or Spain? Or I can't remember what I picked. Yay. Potential new... Cool. Good for them. Oh, really? Come on, corporate. Oh, look, we got loads. They're all rolling in now. Now we've won a race, suddenly everyone wants to know who we are. Funny that, you didn't want to know us when we were rubbish. That's kind of the point, really, isn't it? 2 parts have failed, 1 part has succeeded. We've got some more parts on the car, and that is good. It is the Canadian Grand Prix up next. Let's have a look at the old sign upgrades. Auto. Right, so we're catching up to Alpine. We're not far behind them now in terms of the old development. Racing Bull's a little bit ahead. So they're all Aston Martin, Sauber, Williams. They're all quite close together, which makes you wonder why Racing Bulls aren't getting more points. But they just seem to have nerfed both drivers on this game. I don't know why. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just picking two at random. But yeah, just both Hadger and Lawson seem to be rubbish on this game. Don't know why. Right, Bortoletto's turn. Can we make it 4 points finishes in a row? Which would be pretty mega, considering how rubbish we were last year. Welcome aboard. What? He joined like 8 races ago. What the? Why is he only just getting around to this now? Wanted to extend a warm welcome to... Oh, we've used him like 4 times already. Yeah, so split upgrades. So Jensen's got some, we've got some. So first Gabby got snubbed for Monaco, and now I'm only just getting round to welcoming him to the team, despite him being here for like 4 months already at this point. So maybe he's not a happy bunny right now. I do tend to go pretty well around this circuit. It's probably one of my better ones. So maybe, just maybe, we'll skip the other 2. The tip is to completely cut turn 1 and go straight down the pit. Obviously we're not going to do that. Here we are then. Of course we're going to go with this. I should probably vary these up, but it's the only setup I've managed so far where I've been happy with the balance of it. He says as he drops off the circuit. Oh, great. Could not have timed that any worse. Oh, that's better. Let's turn it up a bit more. There we go, nice. Oh, fastest first sector, or nearly anyway. And now we're going to go tumbling back down. That big straight is worrying me now. Right. We're gaining, like I said, like in most races, gaining time in the corners, but rubbish on the straights. Oh, no. P5 though. Get some DRS. Can't use DRS on imaginary ghost cars, sadly. But hopefully we can get this last corner right. Oh, that was dodgy. That was not good. Could have been worse. I mean, I could have completely clouted it and taken a wheel off. Ah, oh, P12, I feel like that could have been better. We just screwed up that last corner, hit the wall. That's a shame. That's quite a bit of time there as well. So I reckon we lost about a second there. Could have been sort of P6, P7 area. But not to be. Jensen Button, so I only qualified 2 tenths ahead of Button anyway. So Norris is on pole, Leclerc, Verstappen, so top 3, all 3 different constructors. Piastri, Sykes doing a great job. P6. Nico Hulkenberg, Peter Hadger on P11. Wow, they've actually let the racing balls be decent. When it comes to Canada, the main advice I can give you is you can probably carry more speed in some of these corners you expect. Well, I tried that, but I just ended up running off the track. At least it's going to be dry though. That's a good thing. So yeah, I mean, P12, we get a decent start. If we stay out of trouble, you know, gain some places on the first lap, which is doable because the AI are quite weak on lap 1. You know, just finishing the points, keep that streak going. We'll be happy with that, I think. As long as we can just keep, you know, stay in P5. I think the amount of points we've got now anyway is quite a decent buffer. I can't see Williams getting near that total, although they did have a good second half to last season. Alright, I've gone through this already. It's gonna be warm. Do 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 do. Alright, here we go. 5 red lights. It's lights out and away we go. I'm going to try and adjust the diff, which is a really bad idea to do when there's 20 cars around you. Nice and steady, nice and steady. Trying to weave our way through. I feel like I could have been more aggressive, maybe should have been more aggressive, but double send, it's you fucking twat. Oh, you are a pillock. Right, fortunately, there is a 1 flashback rule for every Grand Prix that's just been introduced to Formula 1. And will save us. Why do I go for those moves? So it's never going to work. Right, can we get the inside of Hulkenberg? I'll mind Hadjar here as well. Oh, someone's in trouble. Or dying. Or on fire. Down here. Oh my god, they brake so friggin' so slow in the corners. Up to P10 though. And I will definitely take this. Any point will do. Right, through the chicane. Let's try and stay with Yuki now. We've got the inside line coming into this first corner. We should get this done. Down the inside. P9. Behind the hometown hero, Jacques Villeneuve, who's not having as happy a time as he did in Monaco. Oh god, just drive off the track, it's fine. Track limits aren't there for a reason, actually. God. How bad is the wear? 61%, it's not a disaster. Right down the inside. That was close. They're so slow in the corners, like you brake and you're like, oh shit, you're not actually going to move, are you? Hackling going for a move on science. We could capitalise here. A bit slow. I had to slow down to try and avoid any potential thing, and now it's put me onto the back of Villeneuve's. Oscar Piastri's got caught up in. Oh, for fuck's sake, they're so slow. Oh, now I've lost. I'm going to lose 7th place to Jacques Villeneuve. That's the problem. Too quick on the straights, too slow in the corners. And now I've lost 7th place. I mean, I would have taken 8th beforehand, could be 9th now. Just got to try and stay with them. All over the back of Jacques Villeneuve. He's going to pull away on the straight anyway. Or is he? Got the DRS. I don't know whether it's worth attempting a move into the chicane. It's probably not the wisest choice. Got DRS again though. Just stay behind Villeneuve. God, it's rubbish for us though. Down the inside, dive bomb, take the place. DRS is basically useless for us in game. So all the advantage goes to the AI. It's really annoying. But if Science can keep Hakkinen behind him, then it's going to keep us in play. Oh god. It's also going to keep Villeneuve in play as well. Oh god, yeah, get on the grass. Well, you need some straight line speed. That's also great. I think 7th might be the best we can hope for. There's, oh, fuck. Fuck. No wing damage though. We did exactly the same thing that we did in qualifying. And now we've lost all momentum. Villeneuve's passed us again. Right, we've got to take it really steady into this last corner, because otherwise we're going to put it in the wall and lose everything. I thought Sainz and Hakkinen had gone, but maybe not. I think it's unlikely. I think it's all about just protecting that P7, not crashing, and bringing home some more points. There'll be 4 points finishes in a row if we can hold out. Oh, but look at that. He's got like a try. What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to defend that? Can we get him back? No, I mean, what? Oh, man. It's P8 there, it's not bad, but came at me like an absolute rocket. Can't do anything to... Yeah. Oh well. Shame we couldn't hold on to P7, but it's still points. Hey, another victory for McLaren. Who saw that coming? So that lead that Piastri had built up, obviously he had to come into the pits. I'm assuming they tangled at some point. He's now lost that. So it seems to be big swings between Norris and Piastri in this virtual title fight. Like there is in real life, I guess. So Leclerc and Verstappen back on form, back on the podium. Seen this already. Are we the only team that stopped McLaren from winning this year? I think we might be. So yeah, Norris from Leclerc, Verstappen, Russell. Sainz did really well to come 5th. Hakkinen and then Villeneuve just... Oh, that's so annoying. We finished 8th though, 4 points on the board. Tsunoda and Hulkenberg rounding out the points finishes. No points for Racing Bulls, sadly. Although they were kind enough to give Hadjar a decent race for once. Button finished 15th in the end, lost a place, and then Oscar Piastri dead last after having to come into the pits. So, costly weekend for Oscar. He's now 12 points behind Lando. Jacques Villeneuve still in 3rd. Verstappen closing in though, Leclerc in 5th. Button has now dropped down to 8th in the standings. Is it Hakkinen got past him? And then Bortoletto still holding on to the top 10 with those 4 points. Carlos Sainz is coming though, so we're going to have to be wary of that. Ocon not having as good a season as he did last time. The Haas doesn't seem to be as competitive. And then if we look at the... Well, that gap's not as big as I thought. It's only 27 points. That is, yeah, that is closable. So 5th place on 47 points. Williams having a big gain with Carlos Sainz finishing 5th. They doubled their points tally. Sauber in 7th, Haas, and then obviously these guys are just boring the shit out of each other, really, because neither one of them are fighting each other. If that made any sense. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Look at the old football results. Arsenal. Oh no, Man United didn't win. No, 2-2. So United Strand is going to have to wait even longer to get his haircut. So Arsenal won 2-0. That didn't change. Get in. Who scored the goals? Gyökeres and Rice. Get in. Brighton beat Leeds 3-0. Comfortable home win for Brighton. Diego Gomez looks a good player. Fulham beat Wolves 3. Wolves are well in the shit, aren't they? Wolves are absolutely screwed. They look awful. And then Forest 2, Man United 2. Diallo had to score a late equaliser. So Forest were 2-1 up. But, oh. There we go. So, yeah, no haircut for the United Strand. Sadly for him. I wonder, when is that going to happen, though? Because teams winning 5 games in a row. You'd think the top teams would do that quite regularly, but it doesn't happen that often. Unless you're like Liverpool, Man City. Oh, sorry, not Liverpool at the moment, because they're dreadful. But, you know, like Man City or Arsenal, yeah. But anyway, let's unlock some training, shall we? Oh, I can't do it. Can I do it? No. Can't do it yet. I'm going to have to wait. Right, let's sort out this ICE thing. How do I do that? Oh, God. Yay. I don't care for either of those. Right. Oh, for God's sake. I don't care. Right. Component management, that's it. Right, let's put a new ICE in. Shall we change? Yeah, might as well change that as well. Keep everything else as it is. We'll change buttons as well. Change that too. I think everything else is alright for now. Alright, let's go. Oh, another corporate event. Environmental lobbyists invited us to attend a summit to discuss F1's net carbon impacts. Yeah, we'll do a Vettel. We'll attend. Oh, we got our first reverse race coming up. We've still got space in the car for more secondary sponsors, have we? Have we indeed? Customization. Car. Decal editor. Oh, reserved for title sponsor. Right. Yeah. Right, let's put that. Oh, can we move that? We have to move that, aren't we? Let's put that where can we put it where it's not such a friggin' eyesore? There? No. Let's have moronic then. Right, let's have this one that's pretty cool. No, we haven't unlocked that one yet. Octonic. Let's put that one on there somewhere. Let's put that. Can we make it black? Can we change the colour? I want to put it there, but it looks pretty shit. Because I can't edit. How do I change the colour? Oh, there we go. Perfect. Alright, there we go. I've listened to you. We've got some stuff on our car. It's very, very badly placed, particularly that AF one. But I don't give AF about it. Right, let's do some reverse racing. Right, I believe it is Jensen Button's turn, isn't it? Can we get, unlike the United Strand, can we get 5 points finishes in a row? I don't think he wants a haircut with everyone talking about it. Yeah, that's true. I suppose the longer that United go on, the more publicity he gets. So I suppose he's, in a way, obviously he's a Man United fan. He wants him to win, but I suppose the longer it goes on, then more publicity. So it works out for him in a way. Funny enough, weirdly I have a mutual friend with him on Facebook. I didn't realise that. So obviously the guy's name is Frank, isn't it? And he came up in my Facebook friends or people you may know, and it's one mutual friend. It turns out he knows the mum of somebody that I went to school with, which is weird. He's actually originally he's from a town about 15 miles from where I live, which I didn't know. So yeah, I do have a very, very tenuous, obscure link to the United Strand. I'm not going on any hair cutting challenges myself though, primarily because I don't have any. And I could do one of those challenges and my head would probably still look the exact same in a year's time. Just screwed my mic up there. Right, Red Bull Ring. Can we frustrate Red Bull at their home race? I think McLaren are probably going to do that job for them. Right. I know I should probably change the setup more, but shows how basic I am I tend to struggle around this track, I'm going to be honest. The reverse circuit. I don't know whether it's... you find some quite weird results on here sometimes. I don't know whether it's because the AI aren't coded as well for this track, but you tend to get some really mixed up results here. It says as Piastri is currently skating away out front. Oh god. We might be on the back row here. This might be a last to first challenge. This might be where the points streak ends. Oh crap, I said I was terrible around here. I'm alright on the normal circuit. But it's like all muscle memory goes out the window because you're like, how the hell do I drive this backwards? Oh god, oh god. Yeah, this is going to be bad. Last place back to normality. I imagine that's last by quite some way. Yeah, Piastri from Verstappen for so much for me talking about mixed up results. Nothing has changed. Hadros still up there though. But yeah, oh god, yeah. So Bortoletto's on the back row, and we are half a second behind him. So pretty dismal qualifying there. Have to see if we can get it back in the race. But yeah, points might be off the table on this one, I gotta be honest. Right. Oh yeah, we haven't got Mark's deep thoughts about the kink being turn 2 or turn 3 or whatever. Beaten by a minute or more and there's a cookie in it for you. Well, now you've said that. Right. Yeah, I think just have to play this one by ear. Don't go steaming down the inside and taking off your front wing on lap 1 like you've tried to do the last 2 races. So we started this stream with a pole and a win, and we sort of seem to be slowly slipping back. We could manage a P22 double here. I'll have to wait and see. Can't believe how dark it is now. 5:15, and it feels like I'm in the abyss. Welcome to the beautiful Styrian Mountains for the Grand Prix of Austria. Yep. I mean, this didn't really work. What? Maybe. Should I? He's actually going to try and do something different. Right, let's turn the diff up. He says like he actually knows what he's doing. So I have no idea what I'm doing. But if harder tyres result in better responsiveness, then we'll give it a go. So it's a bit too close to have that DRS thing that close to the circuit. You're kind of asking for it to be run over. So it's like, so away we go. Antonelli making moves. Not getting past anybody. But, oh God, where do we go? Where do we go? Oh, all bunching up. Oh, God. That's right, they're all so slow in the corners. They all just stop. I'm like, I know they're all reacting to each other, but... Right, P20, we've gained a whole 2 places. Actually, I'm quite liking this setup change. I should have saved it. Sure, I'll remember it. Right, let's see if we can take a couple more places. Alright, cool. P17 and P22. That's not a bad start. Not a bad start, and they're all going to bunch up here because the AI are like, how the hell do we take this corner? I'll show you how by doing that. Paul Aaron. So the ins. Oh, I don't think. Oh, got away with that. Yeah, this new setup, the tweaks I've made, the responsiveness is definitely gone up. I know Tywear's probably going to take an absolute battering. But yeah, I'm liking it. So I've got to try and remember what I did. He says he runs wide. Right, so we gained 7 places, and we're actually looking reasonably quick compared to the cars around us. We're catching Hulkenberg quite quickly. God. I don't think I've actually made any. Haven't made any ground over Paul Aaron though. I have to defend from him down the inside. Oh God, this can't end well. This can't end well. Get off me, Hulkenberg, get off me. Ugh. That's what you get for trying to stick to me. I mean, to be fair, I did steam down the inside and kind of ruin your race, but I was on the inside, I tried to pass you, and you just stuck to me like PVA glue. You can't do that and say you've paid the price. Right out the inside of... No, that's not going to work. Alright, 3 laps to go. Points is definitely out of the question now. So our point streak of 4... Ugh, I can't speak. 4 races in a row where we've consecutively scored points. That is going to come to an end today, sadly. But we've got the actual Austrian Grand Prix after this, and I'm a lot better around that version. So hopefully we can get back on track. I thought Paul Aaron was trying to pass me again then. I thought you just passed me. Obviously there's 2 Alpines on the grid because there's 2 of every car. The more you know. I do like that downhill section though, into the last corner. That is pretty cool. I I assume they're going to reverse engineer more tracks for next year's game. Be pretty cool to do Spa in reverse. I've done it on other games. I remember Project Cars had a Spa reverse track. It was pretty cool. Be nice to go down Eau Rouge and Radion as opposed to up it. I think it's just going to be P16 now. I can't get close enough to threaten. They're saying that. Saying that. It's going to have to be a dive bomb though, isn't it? No. Just so annoying. Anytime we get close, there's a straight comes up and they just pull away. But I am going to have a look. Fuck it. Fuck it. It worked. It worked. Sometimes these banzai moves do work. And then I'm going to have 3 cars right up my arse. Yeah, P15 from P22, not a disaster. Pretty reasonable recovery job, even if we haven't got points. I mean, we haven't finished the race yet. This could all go tits up. We are going to be dragging these guys along, and I've got to make sure I don't screw up this corner here. I sort of did, but I got away with it. Oscar Piastri's back on track with a win. Faster cars are all 3 seconds faster than us. That's great. Alright, out of the final corner. It's going to be P15. Our streak has ended, sadly. Or is it? Oh, that was close. I was getting Villeneuve flashbacks then. Yeah, P15. And we'll probably get driver of the day because we gained places and other drivers didn't. Yeah, see? Good old, deeply flawed driver of the day system. So yeah, Piastri has recovered from his disaster in Canada. Back on top for literally from last and to first. 20 seconds then first here. I don't think I've ever seen Piastri that animated ever, but I assume Norris came second. Verstappen was third. Or has there been another massive shift in momentum? Oh no, it's a Ferrari in second, Leclerc. So that's another massive swing. Norris and Piastri taking massive... Norris 10th. He started 15th. But they just keep taking massive chunks of points out of each other. The Piastri wins, Leclerc, Verstappen, Russell in 4th, Hakkinen, Villeneuve, Albon is... Oh, that's not good. Williams getting points. That's not what we need. Tsunoda in 9th, Norris in 10th. Behrman so close to getting his first point of the season. Didn't quite happen. Bortoletto in 21st. Obviously, Hulkenberg in 22nd by virtue of me sending him out into the gravel. But he deserved it because he wouldn't get off me. So yeah, so Piastri takes back. So he had a 12-point gap, didn't he? A couple of races ago? I don't know. And then, yeah, Verstappen 3rd. He's taken 3rd away from Villeneuve. Leclerc in 5th. Russell 6th. Hakkinen 7th. Still holding on to 8th place because Tsunoda couldn't make ground. Bortoletto is holding on to 10th place by the skin of his teeth. Sainz down level. Albon not far behind as well. But Jenson Button's points are doing a lot of heavy lifting because we've still got a 17-point gap to Williams. So there was me going, oh, P5 is safe. They're not getting P5. They'd have to take a mammoth amount of points, and they are taking chunks out of us. So McLaren leading the way, Ferrari, Red Bull, yada, yada, yada. We've got 17-point advantage over Williams. I think that's going to be the battle for P5. I think Sauber this lot will be fighting for P7. And still no points for Racing Bulls or Alpine. As we head into what will be our 4th race of the stream. And there's no point going home, because we're going back to Austria. No point even leaving the hotel. Reminds me of that COVID 2020 season, where obviously we had the first 2 rounds in Austria, didn't we? That was weird. That was a very, very strange time in general. But yeah, having all these random races like Mugello and Istanbul, and I'm sure there are other ones as well. Oh yeah, the Sakir short circuit, which actually turned out to be a banger of a race. From Sergio Perez coming from last to win it, and George Russell having those pit stop problems, and yeah, it was a pretty crazy race. Anyway, back at Austria, and it is Gabriel Bortoletto's turn to have a go. Right. No upgrades. Ah, oh, man. We got some parts fitted though. That'll do. 7 more, yeah. That'll do. That'll do. I've attached the preview for this weekend's Grand Prix. If you have any questions, come and see me in the data centre. Mark, why is the sky blue? Why does my mummy not like me very much? Why, Mark? Why? Mark has locked himself in the data centre and will not be coming out. Oh, man. Oh shit, we're nearly halfway through the season already. I suppose 5 lap races is going to fly, isn't it? Right, let's get into qualifying then. Hopefully we can have a... I tend to do all... I say this and then I screw it up. But it's weird, like first part of the lap I'm rubbish on. But I think it's because there's a lot of straights and stuff. But the second part of the lap I'm actually fairly alright on. So hopefully we can put a decent lap together. High up in the mountains here in Spielberg. We were here last week. I don't know why I'm doing this intro again. Right, what did we do? We did... So we turned the diff up, didn't we? 55 and 70. We turned the brake pressure to 56, and then we upped the PSI. We put 24 on there, and I think we put 22 on the rears. There we go. I don't know, Greg the accountant has now had, not only did he get to go up on the podium at Monaco, he's now had a setup change named after him. So he's made a lot of friends. He's a popular guy, Greg. He works in accounts. Doesn't really have anything to do with the F1 side, but, you know, liked by everybody. And has now had a setup change named in his honour. And it seems to be working alright. Oh god. This is a lot better than last time. We don't seem to be losing a mammoth amount of time in a straight line either. Oh god. Now it's the corner, so we're going to struggle. Oh god, we're understeering like a boat. Oh god. But those are the changes that I made, so I can't complain. Go on, send it. Top 10, please. Top 10. P8, get in. my days, it's so dark now. Right, surprise, surprise. Lando and Oscar on the front row. They might actually be up there together for once. Leclerc in third, Verstappen fourth. Yeah, usual suspects. But 8th place, only a second off the pace. I'd take that. That's all right. A big gap to the top 7. But staying in front of Tsunoda, that's going to help Jensen out. And that might bring us closer to him, or might bring Bortoletto closer to him as well. Button's had a shocker, P19. But we're all in it for ourselves. We don't care about the other driver. That's the one rule of this career mode. We say we're a team, but really, we're all in it for ourselves, aren't we? Spielberg, great director. Even better racetrack. Oh, here we go. I just can't get used to calling that little kink on the straight turn 2, you know. It really messes me up, and it's messed me up so much that I have to remind you every year. Why have I backed out of it? Should probably receive, maybe get him some counselling for that. Maybe get him over that. Turn 2, you know, there's obviously a barrier that you can't get past there. He's thinking about it every single year. Right, here we go then. Back to Austria for the 2nd week running. If this game actually wants to load at some point. It'd be cool if it does. It would be very nice if it loaded at some point. Oh, here we go. Whee! Hello, I'm David Croft, and I'm so lazy that I'm going to give you the exact same intro that you had last week. Right. Okay, right, let's put the Greg setup on. I believe in Greg. We all believe in Greg. Greg is love, Greg is life. Greg is going to get us some points. Lights out and away we go. I was a bit slow to react then. Russell, pretty sure he jumped the start. I know you can't really jump this. Oh, for fuck. Again, they're so slow. Just Constantine, I suppose it's lap 1, isn't it? We've held P8. I was a bit worried about Science steaming up the inside then, but we've held P8. Can we get past George Russell into this corner? We're going to have a go. Oh. Might have gone a little bit off the track, but it wasn't horrendous. Our front wing is intact. Our turbocharger's looking a bit worse for wear, but who cares? Could we even mix it with these front runners if I could actually turn the frigging car in? Now we're going to lose. I sensed momentum then. I thought if we could get that car turned in, we'd be on the back of these guys. We still could be on the back of these guys. I was sensing a podium, but I think my senses are misguided. Oh god, I did something then. Oh god, I cut the corner. No one noticed that, right? Not even the stewards noticed that. I think we're good. Oh, some things happened. Norris and Hakkinen getting a little bit bitey. We managed to make our way past Leclerc. Again, using my little, tiny little corner cut, not exactly staying on the track thing. But it's come to nothing because Leclerc's just got past us anyway. Oh, it's just this left-hander. I've got no turning. Really struggling. But we've managed to clear Russell. 1.2 ahead of him now. I mean, I take P6 now. It'd be nice if we could get some more. Obviously finished P5 here with Colapinto last year because it absolutely chucked down, and the AI are nowhere near as good in the wet as they are in the dry. So that definitely helps, although they're all sort of bunching together here. I just can't stay with them though. but they're all going to be scrapping. And oh, thank you very much. Oh, look at that beautiful triple overtake there. Thank you very much. I almost want to see that again. Let's have a look. Is this the replay? They all crash together. We say thank you very much. Triple overtake up the inside. Can we look at that from another standpoint? I don't make overtakes like this very often. All right. They'll crash together. Oh, see you later. It's like the equivalent of like a 5-year-old child showing you a goal that he scored on FIFA like 25 times over and over again. Sweet triple move there. Up to P3. But again, this fucking left-hander. I did say I sensed a podium. Or a chance anyway. Keep it middle of the track. Leclerc down the years. Oh god. He's had a bit of his end plate taken off, so we can use that to our advantage. Hakkinen might have lost a bit of his as well. No, he hasn't. No, neither has Norris. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Had to avoid then. And those triple overtake has come to nothing because I'm back where I was, and now Russell's even closer. Send it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Didn't work. Didn't work. Did it work? It might have worked. It did work. Right, I was third going into that corner. All right, so I don't have to give the place back. All right, I had my car alongside. By modern F1 rules, that overtake's all right. So blame the 19 drivers that voted for that. We're not going to hold on to this though. The middle of the track strategy is not working. Oh, we just got no. It's like trying to turn a ferry. We've sort of got the opposite problem now, where we're all right in the straights, but we're terrible in the corners. This Greg setup has kind of failed on me. We can try and keep Leclerc behind us, but we're not close enough to Hakkinen. So I think our podium might have disappeared, but P4. Is this Bortoletto's second P4? Did we get one with him in Bahrain? I think we did. That'll definitely help us pull away from Williams again. Can we hold on to it though? I just have to defend like a madman here. Villeneuve's going to get an absolute launch here. Might have to be a last corner dive. Oh, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's going to be P5. I thought about it, but then I thought it's not going to end well. P5. That's okay. 10 points. So we got a win in Monaco here this season and last season. And we got a P5 in Austria this season and last season. Symmetry. Driver of the day as well. Happy days. And Oscar Piastri has won again. It's a double victory in Austria for Oscar Piastri. His championship challenge definitely back on now. And oh yeah, Norris qualified second. Did he have a grid penalty or something? Is that why he was so far down? Or did he just have a bad start? So again, it's a race where the two title contenders are nowhere near each other at the end. Hakkinen gets his podium. So I did. So Norris started on pole. Norris started on pole and finished 7th. So he's had a shocker there. Leclerc started 3rd and finished 6th. So yeah, we made good gains. Villeneuve, Hakkinen, Verstappen all made gains. Piastri got up to first. So yeah, again, the two McLarens nowhere near each other. Sainz and Albon did get points, but only 3 for Williams as opposed to 10. So we have stretched it. Have we now gone ahead of Tsunoda in the championship? Yeah, look at that. 8th and 9th in the championship. Who saw that coming? Who saw that coming? Ahead of Tsunoda now. Obviously, he's got the same amount of points as us. Sainz and Albon are there or thereabouts, but we've still got the advantage in the Drivers' Championship. So Piastri now has a 31-point lead over Lando Norris. But if real life is anything to go by, that's going to count for nothing. Oh, someone else is in trouble. Verstappen is in third on 105, Jacques Villeneuve on 97, so that's quite a close battle. Leclerc, the world champion, Charles Leclerc, is currently being beaten by his teammate. 85 points, Russell 64, Hakkinen 59. And then we have got 31 and 26. So we are now, well, we're still 5th in the Constructors' Championship. We've got a 24-point lead over Williams, way behind the top 4. Red Bull versus Mercedes is becoming a battle. See Max Verstappen doing the heavy lifting like he does in real life. So we've got a good gap to Williams now. Sauber still on 10 points, Haas on 9, Aston Martin 8. And then these guys still waiting for their first points. There we go. Okay, so I think that just about does it for this stream. I do like to do it like 4 races per stream because it's a 16 race season. You kind of even it out over the stream. So I'm going to end it here. Next time when we come back, we will have the British Grand Prix. So we have got the reverse one of this as well. So I think the normal race comes first, and then the reverse race comes after. So we'll have 2 British Grand Prix. So proper British bias, just as the FIA want it to be. So yeah, I'm going to end it here. So thank you very much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please consider leaving a like on there for me. If you're new around here and you like what you see, why not get subscribed so you can be notified of future streams like this one. If you're watching on a replay, comment below any thoughts and suggestions that you may have. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you once again, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.